Good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ms. Ferrer's YouTube channel. Please subscribe, please like, please follow along to all the beautiful things that I'm trying to teach you guys. Okay? Welcome. So, today is Friday. It is March 27th, and as we know it, we will not be back in school for a while, but that's okay. That's okay. Your wonderful teachers at Phoenix Charter Academy will do an amazing job at teaching you guys and doing remote learning. Who knew? I knew, but we all know. Okay? So today, let's get a crack at it. Last I remember, ladies and gentlemen, we were comparing and contrasting boys and girls and a room of one's own, just so you guys can get a deeper idea of what the short stories are about. So we will continue doing that. But today, I am also going to introduce a second mini QPA. So we are going to prepare for a Socratic Seminar by creating deep and thought-provoking questions on the excerpts, A Room of One's Own, and Boys and Girls. So let's do this. All right, bam. I don't know why there's a Disney ad. We're gonna ignore that. Okay, so first you will start off by telling me, what do you want your future to look like? Think about it. Write the answer down. Okay, now, what would you like your future to look like? I can tell you a little bit about my future. It is definitely going to be beautiful, with a nice house, a nice dog, and a great job, and a great family, right? What do you like your future to look like? Tell me. I don't know. So, you know what you guys just did? You just answered an open-ended question. So, an open-ended question is a question that cannot be answered with a simple yes and no. Is Ms. Ferrer a teacher? Yes. That is a closed-ended question. Is that an open-ended question? No, right? It is a question that are phrased as a statement which requires a thoughtful response, right? This is what you will be doing. Whenever I ask you questions, I don't want just a simple yes or no. I want a thoughtful response that requires more than just yes, miss, no, miss, right? So I'm going to introduce today's mini QPA. We're going to go straight into it. So if you were to click the link, here we go. Here is your mini QPA. So you guys are going to, we're going to participate in our Socratic Seminar. Next week, we will actually get the chance to do that. I will talk a little bit more about that in our next video, right? So in the Socratic Seminar, students help one another understand the ideas, issues, and values reflected in the text through a group discussion format. Students are responsible for facilitating the group discussion around the ideas in the text. They shouldn't use the discussion to assert their opinions or prove an argument. Through this type of discussion, students practice how to listen to one another, make meaning, and find common ground while participating in the conversation. So you guys will participate in a Socratic Seminar that discusses the topic of gender in the excerpt of Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, and Boys and Girls by Alice Munro. I wish I knew how to do like edits. I'll learn. By focusing on the prompt, compare and contrast the main characters' perspectives on gender issues in the excerpt and short story A Room of One's Own and Boys and Girls. Please provide contextual evidence to support your argument. But here's the thing. Whenever you are in a Socratic Seminar, there should always be evidence in the first place, right? How will you guys prepare? Students will prepare for the Socratic Seminar by answering the prompt above using textual evidence from the text and preparing 2 to 3 questions. I want you guys to be prepared before we discuss these 2 amazing short stories, right? So here, if we scroll down, these are some questions to help you break up this. So instead of answering this prompt head on, I broke it up to help you guys. So what is the main character's perspective on gender in the rooms of one's own? What is the main character's perspective on gender and boys and girls? How are the perspectives in these 2 stories similar? Provide textual evidence. And how are the perspectives in these 2 stories different, right? You're comparing and you're contrasting. And then I give you a little bit about the idea, you guys are going to write 2 or 3 several open-ended questions. So questions you might ask, right? Why about the author's choices in a text about a character's motivation, a situation described in a text. You can ask about a viewpoint or perspective. You can examine the title. You can ask if the author were alive, how would she feel, or if the author was here. Ask questions that explore your own interpretation of the reading. What did you truly understand from the text? And then ask about importance. So what does it matter that, and what does it mean, right? These are all examples of some questions. And there's some space for you to write your questions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are doing this online, which all of you guys are, just delete the lines and write your question, right? Is Miss Ferreira great? What is that an example of? Is it an open-ended question? No, it is not, right? So make sure you guys are just deleting the lines. It's much easier than just trying to write in between the lines, okay? And then after the Socratic Seminar, you guys will have a chance to reflect on what we did. And this is such a cool process because we are doing this online, ladies and gentlemen. This is new and improved. So what is this gonna look like? Stay tuned, we will figure this out. So, some questions to help you figure out what this mini QPA, what is the purpose of this mini QPA? So you want to answer, what is the purpose of a Socratic Seminar? What are the deliverables? So what are you turning into me? How will you prepare for the Socratic Seminar? And what will you do after the Socratic Seminar? Okay? So the purpose of a Socratic Seminar, to engage in discussion, right? Through discussion, you are able to be open-ended, open-minded, excuse me. You are able to have great listening skills. You're able to prove a point and say it. And then deliverables, you're turning in that whole packet, that whole little worksheet. This is what you are turning in. 3 questions, you're answering these questions, and that is it. And you will be engaging in the Socratic Seminar. How will you prepare? Asking questions. What will you do after Socratic Seminar? You will reflect. And you are continuing. It is a lot of work. So if need be, you are still reading Boys and Girls, and you are still reading A Room of One's Own. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I am going to try to read the readings online and post some questions. I will see if I can do that. I definitely want to, so please stay tuned to that. Remember, if you have any questions, please text me. My YouTube channel is there. Just find my name. It's Kelly Ferreira. Everything is also on Google Classroom, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned and follow along, please. And also join me on live sessions next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, for your period. You should all have the times available in your email. Okay? Stay flossy, stay for great. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.